Morning, folks. As usual, let me know if you're having any problems watching. I'll change the stream back to what it was. Oh, that was a good little workout there. I don't know if you can see it on the left hand side. I'll run through it for you really quickly. Basically just cadence workouts. Apparently we're going to stop at 40 kilometers for a toilet break, so. How's everybody doing? Whoop. How's everybody doing? Dehydrated. I had one glass. One glass yesterday, I promise. One glass. Yeah, so I wanted to do while I was fresh, and obviously at the start of a workout. I'm in no shape at the minute to like put intervals at the end of you know what would potentially be an 80k day today, or 2 hour day rather. Well, I don't know, two and a half hour day, however long it takes. So yeah, I'm in no shape, so I wanted to do it early doors. So now I can drop back. So happy days, happy days. Yeah, 40k. I got the memo. I got the memo. I'll show you my workout now when we pause for a second. Stages bike on the other. New chain. I'm not getting bored, not at all. I love these sort of rides. I love the rides that kind of just take you all day and like, you know, you can just kind of plod along all day and ride at your own pace and stuff like that. I love those rides. But for now, I'm building back up. So day 3 of Festive 500, free wheel. Oh, the bum's sore already. There you go. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Of course, Merry Christmas. How's it hanging wherever you are in the world? What did you get up to yesterday? We actually went for a walk yesterday, although you'll see in tonight's video. New video every day over the Festive 500 period. Small plug. Right, there's our 40-kilometer break. So they should be catching up with me now in a second. They should be stopping roughly where I'm stopping. Oh, nice one, Vic. Nice one. Yeah, we went for a walk. We went 5 minutes away to the top of Pontedelis Mountain, and watched the sunset. First time we've done that, and it was really nice. So, you know, nobody up there, nothing up there, nothing at all. Just perfect tarmac. It makes me miss riding my bike on those kind of rides where you explore and you take the lanes and stuff like that. So, and the timer's still ticking, so I'm guessing we're gonna stop, and our time will still be going. That's weird. Oh, nice one, Kev. Another one in the bank. Oh yeah, is there any difference with the mic then, Scott? Can you hear anything? Is it any different? Ah, true, very true. So here's there's a couple of groups going past me. What's going on? So where's the biggest group? Anybody know where the biggest group is? Yeah, see, 40 kilometers has been and gone, so like I stopped at 40 kilometers and nobody stopped. Or am I wrong in saying that? They're perfectly indexed. It's a worn, very worn chain. I was due a new chain like before I got the Rona, and then we went into lockdown, and the rest is history, as I say. I might have to catch up with this group in front then. Are you riding Rasha? So I did a little ride did a little interval session this morning prior to the start of that when I started the live stream basically, so that first hour of the group ride. Where on earth is everybody? Where's the biggest blob? It doesn't help, I've only got 40 people watching, so half of you probably don't know what's going on over there. Where's the biggest blob? Phil. 39k. Right. I can't see my head when I go up there. It's only temporary, Andy. It's only temporary. My favourite bit. My favourite bit is that EDMODE bit up there. It seems to be running a lot smoother now. Ah, Merry Christmas, Sarah. Nice one. 25 lash. I don't know what they know. When it says the blob has stopped, where is the blob? Phil's forgetting that he's in charge of a meetup, I think. And nobody's stopping. And he's gonna be left behind. Da, da, da. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, did I just scare the dogs? I didn't eat that much yesterday. I felt sick. That's something I haven't been able to do since coming back from the Rona, is eat like a lot of food. I just get like, I get really ill on it. Well, not ill, just don't feel right. Cheers, Ian. Yeah, I'm feeling great, thanks. Well, I'm feeling alright. So Phil's at 40k. We've not really thought this through very well, have we? There's a group there. There's a group there. That's not our group. I don't really want to be like sitting around waiting so long. When we've not really planned this, have we? No, it's all Phil's idea. Phil's planning, nothing to do with me. If Phil's doing everyday faster this Festive 500, I'm gonna eat a turd. Like, if I was his coach, I am his coach. God damn it! Should we just have a look then? Let's have a look at my little session I did just now. Because Phil's like 3k back, so here's my session look. So here's my cadence. I'll just show you really quickly. So very basic warm up. Well, mainly just to get away from the group because I didn't want like sticky draft or anything like that. So I didn't want people getting dragged away from the group ride. So I did 5 8-minute, I think they were 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. 40 minutes total work of well, it's upper zone 2 in it. You can see it just starts to go into zone 3 there, but it's a low cadence, so you can see 60 rpm, 70 rpm, and the idea is every 2 minutes it just like works its way up. So you go from like 60 rpm to 65, 70, 75, I think is how it works out. So 4 2-minute blocks. Is this sounding really confusing now? So yeah, that was it really, and short 2-minute breaks. So it's basically a workout of 2 minutes, like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, like it's broken down into 2-minute sections. Very very easy session, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something that was nice on myself and not too heavy workload. And Cadence is a good way to do it. It makes it fun at the same time when you're trying to get back into things. So good power distribution so far, and heart rate as well. So I've done a nice bit of work in an hour and 13 minutes with 54 TSS. So, you know, for now, you know, we're free to ride with the group, i.e. Phil. So yeah, any questions? Any point? No. What are we saying? I've just missed half the chat here. Peers bots don't respect. I think Phil's still. Phil's at 41k. Scott, I see you stuffed a mince pie in a toilet break. Brilliant. Yeah, definitely, Phil, definitely. There's so much fun, but also, like, so good as well. One thing, I suppose this is the same for a lot of you actually. Like Phil's talking about nutrition at the minute, and how much that helps. But man, oh man, like sleep. Phil's probably the first to say sleep is not good. But like that's the building block. You've got to try and get the sleep. Like even if your circumstances don't allow it, you've still got to try and get as good a sleep as you can possibly get, because it is literally like it will stagnate you. It will prevent you from reaching your full potential. There's no two ways about it. Like, so if I was you, if anyone was coming to me and said, "How can you raise your FTP?" I'd say, forget everything and just sleep more. Sleep more. Sleep better, sleep faster, sleep more. Put that on a t-shirt. What am I being sent to now? Actually, for someone... Oh, definitely. Definitely, David. Like... Well, no work and good sleep. 100%. Don't go to work anymore, guys. Just don't go to work. Weirdly... Cheers, Niels. Weirdly, my sleep gets affected from my coaching side of things, because I'm always thinking about, like, there's always something to do, like, and I want to do it now. So it's a different side of stress for me. He's only 1.3k behind now. The only thing I disagree with Phil is the amount of fasted training that he does. That's one thing I would try and like get him round to, and I think it won't come to light until he does a training camp with us, and he sees just the amount of volume of food that I eat and when I eat it and how I eat it, and I can't show it on videos very well, like, because even though I'm doing these daily videos through Rapha Festive 500, they're nowhere near as intense. So if you're on a training camp, I'd get Phil like training every day and doing, you know, X intervals every day. You know, if he wasn't eating properly and if he was fasting every day, he'd be in a hole. You know, he could do fasted some days, but other days he'd have to eat so much food. It would be, you know, an elite performance is not healthy. I'm not saying it's healthy. Either way you're doing it, you know, if he's having... but it's one of the reasons, I think, why he can't do multiple days of riding. Yeah, I can be brutally honest because, yeah, technically I coach him, so... and you all know him for who he is. But, you know, it happens to a heck of a lot of people. It's not just Phil. It's not just Phil at all. But most of you won't need to do the volume. You know, you won't need to train that much, or you won't do a training camp, most of you, in your lifetime. So it wouldn't be necessary. You know, and it's... I don't want to, like... Yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't wanna... I don't want to talk about it too much because people are very touchy about nutrition, so hence why I stay away from it. Unless they come to me directly and ask. But I wouldn't necessarily... I've been there, I've done that, I've made nutrition videos. And yeah, people are like... Because people are very like... People think that I got like a lot of nutrition guidance when I was a pro, and like heck did I get any nutrition guidance. Like, that's not offered to you one bit. It was all through experimenting, so... 44.8. So he's 1k behind now. I gotta go for a whiz, guys. I apologise. Who's listening to me instead of Phil then? Who's got Phil muted? So is he in front of me now? Where's Phil? Is he front or behind? I think he's behind, is he? 12 seconds back. Chat's not very active over here this morning. What's going on, guys? It's very hard to talk when there's not very many people watching. There's not really much I can talk about. Oh, nice one. Get a coffee on, get a coffee on. I shall indeed join you for a coffee. And you do a bit less than optimal. Oh, nice one, David Raynham. You want to have a stab at the National Hill Climb next year? Nice. How long will the ride be today? It'll be about 80 kilometers today's ride. I have a Carbon Ridley and a Steel Genesis on the turbo. Would you ride the Ridley outside now or just... I would take... Carbon's quite strong nowadays, and I don't want to jinx you in terms of crashing, but Carbon is stronger than most people give it credit for. It usually only gets damaged if you hit it in a certain direction, and then it just disintegrates. But yeah, basically, like, I would stick to your steel ride. It's it'll be your friend, that steel bike. And it's going to be a little bit heavier, but it's like that old school mentality of riding a bike that's slightly heavier in the winter. So, hey, how you doing, Rob? Is it late with you today? No, it must be. Yeah, it must be middle of the morning, early morning with you, Rob. You crazy fool. Crazy fool. 1:28 AM. I've got to stop doing these morning streams for you, buddy. I've got to start doing the evening one. Maybe tomorrow, actually, where I do a split day. You'll be able to catch tomorrow evening, and it'll be a decent time of the day for you. I would not destroy people, Phil. At the beginning of my career, I was getting blown up the backside on every climb we raced on. Every single climb. I am not... Oh no. What inconsiderate cat. Inconsiderate feline. Can't believe it's only 9:30. What are we doing? What are we doing? Cat mode. Whoa, this is fast. This is fast. Whee! 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 Come on, Vic. What did you expect? What did you expect? We went Ed mode on the t-shirt quality. No, to be honest, I was a little bit on the fence about it as well. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, okay. So it's similar to their range of t-shirts they already make, which are nice. Come on, there actually. It's a nice colour. It's a nice colour. I like the cam or the green. It's very nice. Yeah, so I'm pleased. I'm impressed with it. Hey, Cadell, how you doing? Merry Boxing Day. Oh, okay. I thought this world was closed, so how come people are in here? Oh, nice, Cadell. Nice. Is it as long as ours? 80k. Outside, though, I'm guessing? In the fresh air? Good old Mobile 2. You can always rely on it to break a man. Oh! Woo! Cadell, 220. 220k. You better go over to Phil Lover's stream and tell him you've just done 220k and challenge him to do the same. Because he won't be able to do it. Becky's doing a solid ride. $400 TSS. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. 400. Mega. Phil just behind me, ever so slightly. Haven't got much plan with the vegan food. We bought a cookery book. That's about as much as we've done so far. Mr. Bullet Bill there. Mr. Brainham. What else we got in this group? Is this a clickbait? Is what a clickbait? What, longest ride in 6 weeks? That's not clickbait, is it? It's not my longest ride ever. Longest ride ever is 300k. Longest race ever is 263. Philip, where are you? Only got 24k to go. Oh, I never clickbait. Because it's always true. I can't, it's impossible to clickbait you. Because it's always true. I can't clickbait you when I eventually do 7 watt per kilo for 20 minutes because it'll just be true. Unfortunately. As much as I'd like it to be false, I'll get a heck of a lot of flack for it, let me tell you. Why on earth is this group? I'm disappointed that Lord's not in this chat. Oh, there he is. I can see him now. I'm disappointed in Lord. Lord's not in this chat. You're missing out, Lord. You're missing out. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching me. I appreciate you watching, or even listening. Ooh. Here he comes. So what's the plans today then, guys? Obviously after this ride you're gonna go and eat, I imagine. Have any traditions? Merry Christmas, Theo. Funny now, if I label the video, can I do 20 minutes later? Well, people won't click because they'd be like heck could you be able to do 8 watt per kilo, blah 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 blah. So I wouldn't title it like that. Have you all watched my video from last night yet? You're free to leave this video, this live stream, and go and watch that if you haven't watched it. It's 21 minutes long, I think, so it's a decent length. Nice, David. Nice. Glad things are well with you, by the way. Up north. Nice, Phil. Lovely. Yeah, all good, dude. Cheers, buddy. Right, I'm gonna stop watching Phil's stream. As much as I'd like to. I'll stop watching it. Take that out now. Have a little bit of fun now in our group. So where are we saying the last 20k? Where are we going to finish this ride then? Oh, it's getting strung out, look, it's getting strung out. I don't think I need my arrow yet. My feather, I mean. Nice one, Vic. Nice one. Am I on the phone? What device am I on? Am I on your phone or am I on a TV? Or even a computer? Ah, laptop, of course. The genius invention of a slimmer computer. Morning, Ryan. How are you? In bed mode. That was me a month ago. 1990s. Good, thanks, Ryan. Things are looking good. I'm slowly progressing. I'm getting better, and I feel great as well, which is the main thing. I'm just going to ease up on this descent, I think, for that group behind. Peter Max. I don't even know what that is. I know what it is. I know what it is. You like that one? You like that? You like that one? Oh man! Didn't run out the GoPro battery. Oh well. Have you? Look at this. I'm recording for my my vlog tomorrow. Oh. 18k to go. Well, how long have you had the bike for, Josh? And it depends. It doesn't really depend how long you've had the bike for. It depends how long you've had the tyres for, innit? If you've never changed your tyres or something. Iniesta! Xmas is going good. Xmas is going good, thank you. 5,500k and you haven't had a puncture? Fair play. That's a long time to go without a puncture. That's a quarter of my annual total. So like if I was to not have a puncture for 3 months, that would be pretty good going. Although I guess it depends where you live or what terrain you ride on. Oh, so you punctured like when you went to see the bike in the morning. So it must have punctured the day before, but being a very slow puncture. $1,500 miles, what's that, 3,000k? Yeah, it's about right to be honest. Like it would wear out pretty quick. Especially a rear tyre, because a rear tyre takes more weight obviously than a front tyre. So what I usually do is I usually put 2 fresh tyres on and then I'll swap like after a certain amount of kilometres. When I start seeing like a fair bit of wear on the back one, I put it on the front. I wouldn't recommend it to any of you because it might mean you lose more grip in the front wheel. So if you're going around a corner in the wet, you might lose it, so don't quote me on that. Oh, that's not good, Rapha. That's not good. Oh, salt. Yeah, salt. Very true. Interesting that, because latex tubes usually puncture more often, don't they? To be fair, Wales has got some glorious potholes as well. I know, white Christmas for you, Josh. White Christmas. That's great, isn't it? Yeah, Phil is here. I don't know where Scott is, mind. Hey, Mush. Are you still riding? I'm doing 80 kilometers. Morning, Josh. How are you? Oh, no way, it was snowing yesterday with you as well, Phil. That's mega, isn't it? I think I've had a white Christmas once when I was about 4. That would have been like 1998 or something. I know, Brian, it's a long old slog, isn't it? 500k is a long old way. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Ah. Cheers, Phil. Getting better every day. Getting better every day. Clickbait. Oh, Scott, stop right in. How is the Scott? How is the Scott? How is the leg? How is the Scott? Oh. $25 degrees. Hey, mate. Yeah, that's right, Josh. But that's only for me, innit? It might not be the case for you. I know, Josh. I know. The only person that hasn't done it outside is Phil. Phil's not done the Festive 500 outdoors. Well, it's only because it's his first one, but... Oh, nice, Phil Rich, nice. Just seen your picture. Oh yeah, what pain was it again, Josh? I can't remember. No, I'm nowhere near North Wales, Andy. I'm South Wales, so North Wales is like a good 4.5 hour drive. it's only like 150 miles, but 4.5 hour drive. I've ridden there a couple of times, so it's a wonderful place. Not as nice as South Wales, though. You notice, anybody watching Phil's stream, we notice something. See if you can notice it. See if you can notice Phil's stream in a minute. See if there's anything different between mine and his, apart from, I'm talking about data specifically. You see anything? Oh, some lovely roads around the Brecon Beacons. Some quiet little roads as well through, obviously you've got the main roads over there, like the Story Arms and stuff from Brecon. You've got the little lanes, which is like where the Devil's Elbow is. Oh, brilliant. Better, yeah. I don't even know where that is. 13k to go. Yes, Wales, yeah. Somewhere in Wales. Anyway, you haven't played along with my little game. But Phil's heart rate is lower than mine. And I'm at a lower watt per kilo. So I'm at a lower effort. My heart rate's higher than Phil's. Interesting. No, I'm not done the dragon ride. I've not done it officially. I did it once, where we just we did a Sunday morning ride from a local club, and we rode out towards Kickr. I don't think Phil has a lower max heart rate. I can't ride 180, 190 beats a minute like Phil does. So the dragon ride that day was like just coming round on those roads, so we like jumped on at the same time. So that's the only time I've ever ridden, I guess, on the dragon ride, but not actually on the dragon ride. Now the heart rate stuff, it's a really good indication of where I am at the minute. Just like the thing we did the other day. What did we do? We did the Botopia Mountain, was it Mountain 8 course or something? And I was like way back on Phil, and I theorized that because of where my heart rate was, it was like 160. I was holding back on the climb, about 4 watt per kilo. His was like 175-ish. And he was like going like, he wasn't going like balls to the wall, but he was like, you know, maybe 1% or 2 just below that tipping point. And it's the capacity, isn't it? So it's how much of a ceiling you've got to play with. And even though my heart rate is higher now because I'm fresher, I can't work at it. I can't work. So it's not like before where I could ride like, you know, I don't know, 6 watts per kilo at 170 beats a minute. It's not like I can't now just say, I can still ride 6 watts per kilo, but now I'm just riding 180 beats a minute. I can't do it because of my abilities. I fatigue really quickly at a high heart rate. It doesn't matter if the power is the same. I can't do 180 beats a minute for a long period of time. Those days are gone. Like it's probably more down to now how my physiology has changed over the last 8 years. I've only got myself to blame. But like my ceiling now has remained the same, but my power's obviously dropped. So I can't do, so like in that race on Botopia Mountain, when Phil takes off in that front group and stays away up the big KOM, which is like 25 minutes or so, if I'd have pushed on to try and stay with Phil in that group, like yes, I think our average would have been like 5 watts per kilo or something, or 4.6 or whatever it was. But my heart rate would be like 180 because I was already at 160 doing 4 watts per kilo. My heart rate would have drifted really, really badly to like 170, 175, 180, and I can't maintain that. I just can't maintain it. So 160, 170 is like just about my limit, I'd say. And that turned out to be like 4 watts per kilo. So yeah, we won't see. Yeah. Oh, cheers, Craig. Nice one. There's some perlers back there, mine. 2 years ago. There's some perlers of me racing like in Japan and stuff like that. Am I talking about something like threshold heart rate? You know, heart rate I never really look at. I don't even know what my threshold heart rate is because it changes every day. But usually, like, if I do a 10 mile time trial, which takes me, you know, about 21 minutes, 22 minutes, my average heart rate will be like 168, 170. Last 5 minutes where I'll be full gas, and that's when I can usually hit a really good high heart rate. The last effort, I usually get to like 181, so it's not like massively high, but you got to remember that that's at the end of a 20-minute effort, where in theory I should be able to like really burst through. And 181 is like me like absolutely like railing it at like 7.5 watts per kilo for the last 5 minutes of a 10 mile time trial. So I'm on the limit and well over it. So it's just a comparison to look at for me at the minute. Well, yeah, that's it, Josh. Yeah, because stroke volume increases, so your heart then has to beat less times in order to pump the same amount of blood. It's a very simple way of explaining it, but like it's, some people see it depends. There's so many variables, see, because you know if you're somebody that's just come to the sport, you can likely maintain, you know, like say if your max is 190, you could likely maintain 185 for a whole hour. I used to be able to do that when I was a junior, but now through like years of training and racing and like volume and everything else, I can't hold anywhere near my max. Even obviously my max has dropped, like it's dropped from like 203 to like, well, on any given day about, I'd say about 185, 186, but you rarely see that number. You might see it at a sprint at the end of a very long, hard race, or you might see it, like I said, at the end of a 10 mile time trial. I'm ramping up and I'm right at the limit, right at the end. But I got no capacity to work at that heart rate. So that's what becomes, I mean, it's almost irrelevant because, you know, we don't work on heart rate so much anymore. Oh no, get well still in JW, sore throat and aching head. Is that from drinking though, or is it from, just remembered it was Christmas Day yesterday. Do I think about Cadence at all? No, very, very rare do I think about Cadence. Only when I'm racing do I think about my Cadence. When I'm training on an endurance ride, I just let it take me where it wants to go. So like now, like 77 RPM, I feel fine. It feels like a comfortable RPM for this point in the ride. But to be honest, like, Cadence is very posh. It's a very posh thing to talk about in cycling because there's, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has different genetic makeups. Everybody has different muscle mass. Everybody has different physiological loads and stuff. So to say that like me doing 75 RPM for 2 hours is hitting this, this and this, I'd just be telling you a lot of lies, because like it's just my natural, it's where I feel comfortable right now. So if I was you on any endurance ride, like unless you're doing cadence drills where you're working on certain things, I wouldn't bother focusing on it at all. The reason why you see the professionals focus on cadence, and it's partly why it's become trendy to do cadence, is because the pros, they often live in a very hilly area. So they often live in, like, you know, in Monaco, they've got a half an hour climb straight out the door. So they haven't got the luxury of like some of us who can just ride like into the hills that are really steep and then recover. So you're automatically, without even thinking about it, doing high cadence, low cadence. Because of the climbs, you have to go low cadence. And, you know, some of the climbs, you know, they're shallow enough for high cadence. We're generalising a lot here, by the way. But the pros, what they're trying to mimic is changes in pace. So they'll ride at like 5 watts per kilo, which is what I was doing ahead of the total stations. And I was kind of going between like 60 RPM and 100 RPM. And it mimics, if you don't have it, a climb that changes in gradient all the time. So you get good at. It's why they say time trialists aren't very good at climbing mountains, like out and out time trialists. Because time trialists are so used to pushing a certain gear and a certain cadence on a flat road. But a climber is used to pushing a smaller gear and a more moderate to high cadence on a climb. There's obviously some riders that fit the bill for both, but it's an interesting one. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Rob. Do you think your heart rate is then affected by... Well, the thing is, if it affects your ability on the day, is that because of sleep? Is that because of dehydration? Is that because of stress? Is that because of waking up and looking at your phone in the first 5 seconds and seeing a message from somebody? Yeah, exactly. Same with me, Josh. So the rule of thumb is the harder the effort, the higher the cadence, generally speaking. It's a simple rule of thumb, but a sprinter would generally hit like 120 RPM ish, you know, but it would be high. You know, time trialist would probably ride it around 90, and then it's kind of between that range then that you see, you know, the zone 5 effort. What's my zone to, oh, cheesecake. What's my, you're distracting me now. What is my zone 2 power? My zone 2 power right now is like between 180 and 240 watts. Did my team move up to the Premium Division? No, we didn't. No. We're still in the same division next season. Did you want us to? Did you weight loss tips, Andy? Sleep more. ride your bike more. The irony is all these things take time. I'd say track your calories, what you eat for the first week. You won't have to after that because you'll know, well, A, you'll be sick of it, but B, you'll know what your average diet contains. If it contains a lot of unhealthy fat, try and cut those down first, because it's 9 calories per gram of fat that you eat. So if you cut, not all of it, but if you cut, say, half the quantity of fat you eat a week, you might see weight loss without doing anything else. Obviously, calories in versus calories out, I mean, that's what every single thing comes down to. But to try and give you something tangible, yeah, I'd say also as well, like, you can weigh yourself every day, there's nothing wrong with it, but don't you dare pay attention to what it says every day. Write it down, put it in a book, put that book away, and then bring it out and write it down the next morning. And your average over the week is what you'd be tracking, not anything else. A little bit of mindset there maybe, Josh, because the way you worded that, you say, I know I'm on for a great day. You never know if you're going to be on to a good day or not. I mean, you know, you think you are on for a good day or a bad day. But think about that for a second. Oh Lord, I'm so disappointed. I actually called you out ages ago. Like about an hour ago. I called you out, I said Lord's not here. So I'm gonna feel very sad now for the rest of the day. I know, tell him Rasha, tell him. You tell him. What we're doing tomorrow, we're doing a double day possibly. We're doing a double day, so we're gonna do like 45k in the morning and then 45k in the evening. So just over an hour for both of them. It's a shame really because there's not many people watching the stream because I can't really ask the question. I'd like to ask the question. I don't know whether Phil is going to be able to see my message. Basically, meetup or pace partner. Meetup or pace partner. Yeah, I'm just about to wrap up as well, Michael. Some people saying meetup, some people saying pace partner. It's going to be a difficult one to call in there. Right, no, we'll do a meetup then. Can I say as well, that I might as well do 2.5 hours now that I'm here. The reason why I'm doing a double day tomorrow is because, well, for one, I want to catch 2 lots of you. So I want to catch the morning people and I want to catch the evening people, because Phil will never do an evening stream. And Scott can't ride because his leg is falling off. So I'll do an evening stream as well, because I know some of you the other side of the globe want to do an evening ride. So well, it's no problem for me, Phil. I'm pretty handy with it now. But yeah, not quite, Michael. Not quite. But yeah, I mean, the other thing as well is, of course, that because I'm coming back from the coronavirus, that I need to be careful with the overload. So by doing this ride today is a fairly big jump for me. So tomorrow I'm likely to feel quite tired. And I know a lot of you are probably going to feel tired as well, because this is the most you've ever ridden. So keeping that in mind, it's nice to spread the workload. So some of you who do want to do 90k tomorrow, you can do both, or you can do this morning, the morning one, and do a little bit extra to make up your 90, or you can do the evening one and do it all in the evening. So there's multiple ways. And because I don't have a life, I can do that for you. I can do a double day. I got to be careful about overloading, so tomorrow is perfect for me, double day. I get to spread the workload over the whole day. By the way, those of you that have just joined, I uploaded a video yesterday, look. I'm uploading another one tonight. And I'm uploading another one again tomorrow. And the day after. New video every day until New Year's Day. So I hope you enjoy that. It's an insight into the Festive 500 from my perspective. And how I'm dealing with it and how I'm coping with it. So I hope you enjoy it. The first one went out last night, so it's there for you all to see. Morning everyone, I'm just doing another 3 minutes and I'm jumping off. But you might want to stick around for the power graph at the end because I've done a couple of things earlier on this ride that you didn't see. So stay tuned for the next 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 episodes, yeah. 3 episodes, glorious episodes. Is Charlie working through Christmas? No, she's not working through Christmas. She had yesterday off. Obviously, it's Christmas Day. She's got today off. She's back in work on Tuesday. She's in work for 2 days. I think then she's off for New Year's. So it's the only break she's had. Bless her. Working in the NHS. I've got about 3 banana skins laying around on the floor below me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the ride. Yeah, we live in the middle of nowhere in Wales, though, noob. Yeah, yeah, very true, Lord, very true. I know, I'm useless at it, so. Cheers, Josh, cheers. Yeah, Mario Kart reference, love it. That's my, that was actually a theme tune, wasn't it? In the Mario Kart. Here's a go. Let's go. Wah-ha. Number 1. Yoshi! That was a terrible Yoshi impression there. It was, I think the hardest Mario Kart game was on the Wii. On the Nintendo Wii. I found that, like, because of, like, that was the first time you had something to... It was like a steering wheel in thin air. So it was very, like you could move, and it was so immersive. But GameCube was where it was at, I think. I played it on Nintendo 64. I used to play it in McDonald's. Anyone remember that, by the way? Early 2000s, McDonald's used to have, McDonald's the restaurant, obviously, used to have Nintendo 64s in the restaurants for kids to play. Can you imagine how much coronavirus was on those controllers? Okay, quick look at the graph. Right, can't put that anywhere. Right. Here we go then. Quit meetup. How's the meetup still going then? If Phil's quit, or is he still sticking around? So here's my graph. Oh, my legs are a little bit wobbly now. Here's my graph. Lovely jubbly. Sorry, I've got to get the chat at the same time, otherwise I'll lose you. I look like I look like Mario. Yeah, so the session I did earlier, so I know some of you nice one, Phil, nice one. Yeah, so before I started streaming at 9, for those of you that missed it. Prior to Phil's, so Phil started at 8, so then I started at 9 after I finished this little workout. Alejandro, why don't you, so tomorrow evening here in Wales, I'm going to be doing a meetup in the evening, so if you want to come to that one, you're more than welcome. That should fit in a bit better with your timing, I think, being that side of the globe. So the session I did earlier, I don't know if many of you know that you can do a workout inside a meetup. Well, you do now. When you're sitting there, when you're sitting there in the pen at the start of the meetup, you can actually like go into menu, select a workout, and you can do it in that meetup. So I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was basically 5 times 8 minutes at high zone 2, and right at the end it kind of creeps into zone 3, but not much. But the 8-minute blocks right here are split up by 2-minute segments. And the 2-minute segments include, well, the first segment is 60 RPM, second segment is like 65, 70, 75. And that's how it worked out, really. 2-minute rest in between. So it wasn't taxing, but because it was low cadence, it made me a little bit sore. So then we pulled over for a little break, and then we cracked on. So it was a good ride. 85 TSS. I mean, that's nothing really, is it? Quite frankly, 55 of that TSS was in that first hour. So I need to. Well, my TSS is still quite low, so. Well, my FTP is still set really high, but I've no idea what my FTP is. But yeah, that's it. I won't keep any longer because you've been watching streams since 8. But before you go, please, because I know only some of you have just come over, just leave a like. It would really help. Because like I said, a lot of you weren't. You were over watching Phil's stream, so if you could just leave a like, that would be the least you could do. And you'll get like a triple dose of me tomorrow, actually, because there'll be a video tomorrow evening. There will be 2 live streams for whoever wants to jump on. Like I said, they're not compulsory. You don't have to jump on every single one of my live streams. In fact, even the ones where you just jump in and say, "Hi Ed, sorry, can't stay, got to shoot," I'm absolutely fine with it. So yeah, I'm fine, Lord. I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, I was saying earlier on in the stream before you joined that I was feeling very good. So all is well. I don't know. Didn't Phil give you the details for the ride tomorrow? I assume he did, because, well, not all of you are going to be here now, are you? How many's watching? There's only 90 of you watching, so like at least 40 of you are going to miss out on the next thing I'm about to say. I'm going to start at Do you want to go earlier tomorrow? Do you want to go earlier? Do you want to go 7:30? I'm just thinking about, because it's a shorter one, it's only 45k. If you did a 7:30 job, you'd be off the bike by 8:30. You know, but you'd be done by 9. Is that backpedal in the name? Yeah, just keep it as it is. Yeah, keep it as it is. Don't change. Keep backpedal in there, because for those of you that have already you need to be following me on Zwift, remember. BAK-PDL. BAK-PDL. Back. Back, not BK. Back. Backpedal. So. Oh, nice one, Vic. So there we are then. We'll do 7:30, shall we? We'll do early job. Get it done. Gives me more time to edit the video. I'm actually giving myself a lot to do over this next week. So yeah. Sound. See you at 7:30 then. The link is down below if you want to join the Discord. Link is down below, noob. If I'd had my way, we'd be doing these rides at like 6 AM or something. Sound. Nice one. Nice one. Right, well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Tomorrow morning, bright and early. Bring your smiling faces. Yeah, well, Rasha, you can join tomorrow evening, can you? That's the idea. So it doesn't matter how early tomorrow morning it is. You can join tomorrow evening. That's the idea. So remember, we've got to cater for the people in Australia as well, mind. Remember that. Nice one. Cheers, guys. I'll send. I'll do the meetup ASAP. So make sure you're following me on Zwift. Make sure you're backpedaling your name. Oh, I'm gonna fall over. Yeah, I'll set it up ASAP. So nice one. Thanks for coming. It's a blast.